It's a very hot day outside. I always have the window open. They get a little sun here if they want it. And these are the second hatch, the youngest. And I think I know that they're over 8 weeks now, just. So I went outside and first I tossed in some new litter, but they're flying because they're happy, so it made a space. So anyways, I cut a whole bunch of lavender as well. And one of the quail was out, and I think it was due to a seam up here. We've just got it together with clothespins, because I don't see anywhere around the perimeter, and the door was closed. So, are you happy? Happy quail. So it gives them something to do. And they were really funny. They were going inside of it and around it. Well, anyways, one of the girls was out, a fluffy, might have been that one there, a silky. And then I was coming down doing this and that. Oh, and I got some sunflower seeds hanging, something for them to do. And I cleaned under the drinker. The drinker was low, so I got them new water. And a male was calling and really pecking and chasing after them, causing a bit of a ruckus. So he's a beautiful male, and I took him outside. He's out in a coop out there, a nice coop. So he's in there. And he wasn't happy for a few minutes, and then I thought, oh, why is he not happy? But I put him up where the sand is, and then he was immediately happy, because they just love the sand. So I distracted him from the fact that he's away from his covey. Anyways, there are a few other males in here, but they're not. They're happy, but they're not. Like, that's a male, and he's really happy. He's really happy. That little round thing there is a ping pong ball. I just keep cleaning it up and putting it back, hoping that they'll play with it. But anyway, they gave them this to play with. I gave them that to play with, and kind of the rocks in the corners to go on and play with. And anyways, they make their own fun, I guess. So this is the continuing saga of learning, like what to do in the cycle and seasons and everything. And I've got the original, which are dwindling. I think there's like 8 or 9. Those are the parents, and then the first hatch. I put on way too much light. This light here is now only on 1 hour a day. So the males, everybody grew up too fast on the first hatch, and the males were irritated, and I couldn't get them to get along. So 5 of them, we dispatched them, I think the word is. As humanely as we could. So we just get them one by one. We don't make them scared and put them aside in a box or something. We just one by one. Kind of, if you turn them upside down and stroke them, they relax, and then just in the kitchen sink there. So that was 5 of them. But I haven't done any of the males because I slowed the process down so much with very little light, just the sunlight and 1 hour of the extra light, that they matured, but they didn't cull. And they're not laying eggs yet. So I'm beginning to think about how and if I'm going to put them all together. And I wanted to get these guys outside for the summer, but they weren't old enough at first, and then after that I just didn't want to disturb the older quails, because they're old, and I just didn't want to move them unnecessarily. So these ones ended up down here, and in some ways it's been good. I know they're protected, and they get some sun if they want it. And they it's cool a little bit, because today outside is like blistering hot. So they're doing pretty well. I'm just doing my rounds. So that was the news for the day. I found one out, and then I separated one to a little apartment outside. It's a little chicken coop out there, and we'll decide what to do. He's okay for the moment. So I'm going on my rounds, and I'm going to get the large scoop and fill the food up more, and they've got lots of cold water. So you're a good quail, aren't you? Yeah.